welcome back to my channel. My name is Janet and I have lost over 100 pounds following the ketogenic diet. Today I'm going to be sharing with you an update video, so if that's what you're here for, let's get into the video. So earlier in the week, I did share what has been going on with me. If you've missed that video, I will be sure to link it up in the cards for you to watch to kind of catch on up what's happening with me. I took a week off of YouTube and I had some personal things that I was going through, and definitely September was a very difficult month for me. And I also had a medical concern, and that medical concern was I've had my menstrual cycle going on for 4 weeks. Friday will be exactly 4 weeks to the day, so that was very much a concern. And you know, between Jimmy and I, we decided that I would be going to the walk-in because my doctor, my family doctor, actually moved and I don't have a family doctor at all, so my only option was to go to the walk-in. So I had gone to the walk-in last Tuesday, and when I went in there, I was expecting just to kind of get some pills to stop the bleeding and carry about my day, and you know, it would get better. And the doctor was actually really concerned, and he sent me for blood work that day. He wanted to test my thyroid and my iron level, and as well he needed to check for a pregnancy possibility. Now, that definitely was not the case whatsoever. The pregnancy test was negative, but they do need to outrule that, just possibly because it could have been a miscarriage by chance with the amount of bleeding that I was having, how heavy it was, and the duration of it. And, you know, they definitely needed to do that. The doctor also wanted to schedule me for an ultrasound and to get me in to see a doctor and to perform that. And I have made that appointment, or they have made that for me, and they called me, and it is November 15th for my ultrasound, and they will be looking for cysts on my ovaries and seeing if there's anything you know, that is abnormal with my ovaries, lady parts, whatever you want to say. And so I definitely will be looking forward to that appointment. However, in the meantime, like I had mentioned in Monday's video, Friday was a holiday, and I phoned actually on Monday morning because I recorded the video on Monday that you've seen. I recorded that on Sunday. And Monday morning, I was going to call there. I was going to go there to get my results. And they actually called me on Monday morning, and they wanted me to come in the office, you know, like they always do, right? And they said, can you come in the afternoon? Because of course it's a walk-in, right? I can't really make an appointment because I don't have a family doctor, and I needed to go back to get my results. So I had to wait. And boy, did I wait. I do not have an issue with waiting. I'm actually a very patient person. Jimmy actually volunteered to come with me, and I was like, you know what? No, I have to get some groceries and go to the post office. So that's fine, I'll be all right. And luckily he didn't, because Jimmy is very impatient. He is so impatient, but I waited almost 3 hours in the waiting room. Yes. So anyways, I waited for that, and then he called me in, and it was a different doctor because once again, it's walk-in, so you never get the same doctor. And I briefly went over, you know, what I had discussed with the other doctor. So he had my results. He said my thyroid was good, which is amazing. That's so good. And he also said that my iron levels were also good. My hemoglobin was good. And I was like, wow, like that is amazing. That is amazing. And he was like, he was so surprised with that too. He was ecstatic about that. So that was excellent news. My pregnancy test turned out to be negative. And you know, I was really thrilled about getting that information, because it was like, wow, even after my iron deficiency, I was put on iron pills and supplements for quite some time. And you know, even my thyroid, right? Like, you never know about that. So anyways, all of that results came out good, which was a huge relief. So then it came to, he was very concerned as well still, because I was still bleeding. I still has not lightened up. It hasn't stopped. Everything has still remained the same. So he put me on these pills. They're small, tiny pills. I take 2 a day, and I believe he gave me a week's worth right now. And he said that it can be on a cycle if I'm still bleeding after that week, then I do need to go back to the walk-in and get another refill so that it can stop. So I will put the name of the pills on the screen. I really have nothing to hide here as far as the medication that I'm taking or, you know, anything like that. So that is what I am taking right now. I am on day 2 and nothing has changed. I'm still bleeding and everything is still the same. So we will keep track of that. And also he thinks, he has a suggestion of what it may be, but we will not know any results until after my ultrasound, which is in the middle of November. So probably it'll be even after that by a week or whatever, however long it takes them to get the results from my ultrasound back to the doctor. But also, I can't even remember what he thought it might be. I think I screenshotted it on my phone, but I will also put on the screen what he thinks it may be. We really didn't discuss as far as what the results may be and what procedures we need to do, because it's unknown right now, right? So there's really, you know, it's kind of hearsay, right? You could think it could be cysts. You could think it could be, you know, anything, like anything to do with the female reproductive system. It obviously could be affected, obviously, but we don't know what it is right now and how to treat it. So that is kind of up in the air. He really didn't give any suggestions on what procedures that I may or might not have to go through. Jimmy and I have mentioned like maybe a surgery to remove the cyst, maybe a full hysterectomy. Like I don't know, and I don't want to say because I don't know either, right? But yeah, it could be premenopausal. Like I really don't know at this point. There is no past history of cervical cancer in my family or on my dad's side or on my mom's side. My mom did have a hysterectomy, and I'm not 100% sure what the reasoning was behind that, but that might be information that would be helpful. You know what I mean? But like I said, it's all kind of hearsay until we get the ultrasound done anyways, as far as what procedure and what options need to be done. So we will just wait. We will wait and see. I'm really glad with my blood results though, you guys. Like I was really worried about my iron because I was feeling I still am. I'm still feeling lethargic. However, it's just exhausting. You know what I mean? If you really think about it, if you're watching and, you know, having your menstrual cycle for a month every single day, it's exhausting, right? So I'm really happy about my iron numbers. Obviously, you know, the amount of meat that I have been eating and my body absorbing it, and, you know, it's just a really, really good thing. So, going into October with my diet, I am going to be keeping it keto. I'm going to be sharing meals and recipes with you once again because, you know, there really hasn't been a lot of changes with me throughout the year, and I feel like, I don't know, I go up and down with this struggle so many times, but you know, I feel like I try a lot of different things, like, you know, the egg fast or the BBBE or what have you. And I'm not saying that those haven't worked. It's just that I feel like it's kind of maybe setting me back. I feel like it's maybe setting me back because mentally, you know, it's another one of those mental things that, you know, I lose, and then I have the mentality that I have a little bit of leeway, but I don't have leeway. Like I still need to lose. So there's just been a lot of things happening for me this year, you guys, and you know that. You all know that and get it, and I don't want to, you know, continue talking about it because you guys have been with me throughout this whole entire journey and this year, and especially, you know, this past month. So we are going to move forward. We are going to keep it keto. We are going to be sharing, I am going to be sharing meals with you. I am going to be making some recipes because I am really wanting to do the pumpkin recipes like I mentioned. So I really want to get back into that and just really get my headspace into, you know, the keto headspace again. And it's been really a struggle for me, but that's how life goes. It is what it is. We can't do anything about it other than keep on going. So that is what I'm going to be continuing to do. yeah, I just wanted to give you guys an update on my doctor's results because a lot of you have been asking, a lot of you have been DMing me on Instagram, which I appreciate so much. It just shows me the love, and I owe it to you guys to tell you what's going on with my medical and personal health. You know what I mean? It kind of affects my channel and it affects my eating, and you know, it's my channel, so I feel like I need to share that with you and just kind of tell you where my headspace is. And really sharing that video on Monday felt really good because you guys, you know, you were worried about me. I totally understand that. And I did kind of leave abruptly, but I just needed to. I just really needed to, and you guys understand that because you're good friends. You're really good friends to me. So I appreciate you all so much. And that is my update, and we'll get back to it. We will get back to our regular program. I promise you. I feel like I say that in every darn video, and I'm tired of it too. I get it. I really get it. So I want to get back into the kitchen. I am going to really focus on doing that, sharing my keto meals, and you know, I'm yearning for it just as much as you guys. I promise you, I really am. So that is it for today's video, you guys. Be sure to leave me a thumbs up. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel and make sure your notifications are on so that you get updated whenever I post a new video on YouTube. So thank you all so much for watching, and we will see you next time.